What's up, cousins? If you are an OG cousin, welcome back to the channel. And if this is your first time visiting the channel, thank you so much for stopping by. I am so humbled that you guys are joining me for today's video because today I am sharing with you guys my very first yoga routine ever. Last year in 2020, I decided that I just wanted to go deeper on my journey towards my mental and physical health, which led me to starting my yoga journey. A lot of you guys have said you have really been looking forward to me sharing this journey with you guys over here on my YouTube. So if that is you, or you are just looking for a safe, low impact, buildable way to do something good for yourself and your body this year, first hit that like button, second grab your yoga mat, and let's flow. What's up, what's up? What's up, what's up, what's up? Ladies! What's up, what's up? What's up, what's up, what's up? Making my way to the mat, before we get started, I filmed this Vinyasa Flow back in December while I was visiting my dad. So that's why you see the Christmas tree in the background. And of course you guys know Dovey, who will be all up and through this video. And I'm just gonna let you guys know she doesn't care anything about personal space. But once you're on your mat, we're going to meet in child's pose by bringing our big toes to touch, spreading our knees as wide as the mat, and sinking our hips down and back towards your heels. Begin to take deep inhales in through your nose and long exhales out through your mouth. Try to focus on your breath. When you're ready, slowly walk your fingertips over to the left side of the mat, placing your right hand on top of your left, and see if you can feel the stretch in the right side of your body. Remember to take nice, full inhales and nice, full exhales. When you're ready, walk your fingertips back through the center and over to the right side of the mat. Place your left hand on top of your right hand and now see if you can feel the stretch in the left side of your body. Slowly walk your fingertips back through center. When you're ready, slowly push yourself up and into tabletop. Next, we're going to warm up the spine by doing a few cat and cow rotations. Do these according to your own pace by first taking an inhale and sinking your stomach in towards the mat, letting your spine curve. Then exhaling the cat, arching the spine and pushing away from the mat. After taking about 4 or 5 full rotations of cat and cow, bring yourself back into a neutral position. Next, we're going to tuck the toes and very gently, if it feels right for your body, keeping your knees bent, push yourself up and away from the mat and try to hover for a few seconds to wake up your core and warm up your toes. When you're ready, take a deep breath in and exhale to send your hips up and into downward facing dog. When you get there, you can pedal your legs by bending each knee. Everyone's downward dog will look different. What's important is first spreading your fingertips wide and maintaining a healthy grip through the fingertips to help release pressure from the wrists. Send your gaze back and towards your belly button while lifting your belly button up towards your rib cage. Do not forget to breathe here. Nice full inhales and exhales. On your next big inhale, bend your knees, look forward, and slowly tiptoe your feet to meet your wrists at the front of the mat, standing in forward fold. While in forward fold, go ahead and grip opposite elbows for a ragdoll pose, releasing any tension from the spine by swaying side to side or gently nodding your head. Release your fingertips back down to the mat, bend your knees, and slowly roll up to standing, making your head come absolutely last. When you get there, if it feels right, go ahead and bring your palms to touch at your heart in prayer position. And this is where I usually like to set my intentions for the day. Lately, my intention has been compassion, but obviously you can set your own intention, share mine, but whatever you decide, go ahead and take a cleansing breath in and then exhale it out to declare it done. You can go ahead and bring your arms down to your sides, and we will begin our vinyasa by working our way through a few sun salutations. We're going to take a big deep breath in, sweep our arms up overhead into volcano pose. Ground down through all four corners of the feet, tuck your pelvis so that it is in line with your spine, draw your core up and in, and let your shoulder blades roll back and down your spine. You can keep your gaze forward or send it up towards your hands. On your next inhale, extend that reach and then big exhale down through center into forward fold. Inhale all the way up, back up to volcano, and then exhale back down through center into forward fold. And then you can just go ahead and repeat this inhale up to volcano, exhale down to forward fold for a few sun salutations like this at your own pace. Next, we're going to take your left hand, cross it over to your right foot, and on an inhale, send your right arm up and towards the ceiling, doing your best to breathe into the twists and keep your chest open. Take a few full breaths here, and then on an exhale, melt your right arm back down, switching the side to send your right hand over to your left foot. Left arm reaches up to complete the twist. Big inhale in, and exhale to melt the left arm back down into forward fold. This time on an inhale, we're going to inhale to lift up only halfway. And there's my dad and W following my dad. Next, we're going to take a big inhale in and exhale, bend the knees, plant both palms to the mat, step your right foot back and then your left foot to come into plank pose. This is also step one of our chaturanga practice. If you don't know what that means, don't worry about it. We will talk more about it in a future video. Either with your knees bent to modified or in full plank, everyone take a big inhale in, shift your weight forward, tuck your elbows into your rib cage, and with control, slowly lower down until your chest comes in contact with the mat. Untuck your toes and keeping your palms and arms where they are, inhale to lift your chest up slightly off the ground into baby cobra. Take a few full breaths here, and then exhale to lower back down to the mat. before you inhale to push yourself back up into downward facing dog. Take a few deep breaths in through the nose and out through the nose. On your next big inhale, bend your knees and walk your feet back to meet your wrists in standing forward fold. When you're ready, inhale and sweep your arms all the way back up into a volcano, and exhale back down and through into forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, bend the knees and step back into plank. Inhale, shift your weight forward. Exhale to lower, untuck your toes, and inhale into upward facing dog or baby cobra. Exhale, tuck the toes, and push back up into downward facing dog. Big inhale in, bend your knees, and travel to your wrists. When you're ready, take an inhale in. This time, bend your knees, sink your hips down towards the mat, keeping your chest up. Extend your arms directly in front to come into chair pose. Take a few full breaths and then exhale to melt down to forward fold. Inhale back up to chair. And then exhale, bringing your palms to touch into prayer at your heart. Gently to send your right elbow over to your left knee, sending your left elbow out in parallel with the mat. Do your best to engage your core here because you want to keep your chest open. Inhale to untwist and exhale back into forward fold. Inhale, back up to chair. Exhale, bringing your palms to touch in prayer. Inhale, gently twist to send your left elbow over to your right knee, and then send your right elbow out in parallel with the mat. Inhale to untwist, and then exhale back to forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale to bend the knees, step back into plank. Inhale to shift forward. Exhale to take your chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. And remember, you always can modify any of these moves. From downward facing dog, plant your left foot. Inhale to bend your right knee and send it up behind you into three-legged dog. Exhale to tuck your right knee in to send it down and through between your palms into low lunge. From low lunge, you can drop the left knee, untuck your left foot, and gently sink into this variation of runner's lunge. Take an inhale in. Exhale to begin to shift the hips back and slowly begin to straighten your right leg and fold forward, keeping your palms planted, and feel this stretch in your right hamstrings. Inhale to send the hips back and the knee forward into low lunge. Inhale, tuck the toes, and from here you can lift that knee back into low lunge. You can also keep your knee in contact with the mat, but once you find your root, inhale to send the arms straight up into crescent. After finding your center in crescent, take another inhale in and then exhale to pivot that back left foot until it is parallel with the back edge of the mat. Keep the front leg bent and open the arms and chest into Warrior Two. Take an inhale in and begin to engage the core to tilt down towards your right leg, keeping the right knee bent. Right arm comes in front of the right leg, left arm extends up to the ceiling. Keeping the right knee bent, inhale to engage your core and lift back through Warrior Two. You're going to keep reaching the right arm up and overhead until you come into Peaceful Warrior. Left arm can lower and rest on the back left thigh. Inhale to come back up and cartwheel the arms to send them back down towards the mat into low lunge. Pivot that back foot, plant the palms, and send your right foot back into plank. Take your version of chaturanga. Inhale to upward facing dog, and then exhale to downward facing dog. So this time you're going to plant your right foot. Inhale to send your left leg up into three-legged dog. Take another inhale in and then exhale to tuck your left knee to send it down and through between your palms into low lunge. From low lunge, you can drop the right knee this time, untuck your right foot, and gently send the hips forward into this variation of runner's lunge. Inhale and then exhale to begin to shift the hips back, slowly straightening your left leg into a forward fold, keeping the palms planted. Inhale to send the hips forward and the knee back forward into low lunge. Tuck the toes, and then from here you can send that right knee back into low lunge. Once you find your root, go ahead and inhale and send the arms straight up into crescent. Take an inhale in, exhale, and pivot that back right foot this time until it's parallel with the back edge of the mat, keeping that front right leg bent. And then exhale to open the arms and chest into Warrior Two. This time your gaze will go over your left fingertips. Inhale, tilt the core towards your left leg, keeping your left knee bent. Left arm will come straight in front of the left leg, and your right arm extends up to the ceiling. Inhale to engage the core, lift back up to Warrior Two, and this time reaching that left arm up and overhead into Peaceful Warrior. Inhale to come back to Warrior Two and cartwheel the arms to send them back down, plant the palms. This time send that left foot back and into plank and take your chaturanga. Inhale to upward facing dog, and then exhale to meet back in downward facing dog. So by now you are probably really warming up, and that is really good. That is why I love Vinyasa Flows in the morning, to get my blood flowing. We are almost done with this portion of the flow. We are just going to repeat the entire Sun A and Sun B sequence one more time at a faster pace, so more of breath to movement. But you are doing really good, so go ahead and inhale to bend your knees and tiptoe to the front of the mat into forward fold. So starting with Sun A, inhale to sweep up to volcano, exhale down into forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, exhale, plant the palms back to plank and take your chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, look forward and travel back to the wrist. Inhale, sweep the palms up to chair, and exhale to forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, and exhale, plant the palms back to plank and take your chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Plant the left foot, inhale, send the right leg up, and exhale, step that foot through to inhale to crescent. Exhale, Warrior Two. Inhale, right arm comes down. Exhale into Peaceful Warrior. Inhale, cartwheel all the way back down, plant the palms, send the foot back. Inhale, take your chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. This time, left leg comes up into three-legged dog. Inhale to exhale, down and through, to inhale up to crescent. Exhale to Warrior Two. Inhale, lower, exhale, Peaceful Warrior. Inhale, cartwheel the hands to exhale all the way down, plant the palms, and take your chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a few deep breaths here, deep, full breaths. Then take a deep breath in, bend your knees to lower down to kneeling. Once kneeling, place your palms over your heart and belly and find a few breaths here. When you're ready, you can shift your hips to either side to swing your legs in front of you. Keeping your knees bent, gently lift your feet until your shins are parallel to the ceiling. Try not to let your chest cave. Maybe today your hands come off the ground. Maybe your legs extend. Just check in to see where you are today. Inhale and then exhale to return the feet to the mat. Go ahead and straighten your spine and extend your feet straight out in front of you in Dandasana. Inhale to reach up and exhale to lower into forward fold. Don't forget to take nice full inhales and exhales. When you're ready, inhale to lift yourself back up and exhale to lower down onto your back. On an inhale in, bring your feet flat to the mat, about hips width apart. Planting your palms on the mat, begin to gently push through all four corners of your feet and send the hips up into bridge pose. You can keep the palms planted or bring them into a bind underneath by clasping your hands together. When you're ready, release your bind and slowly begin to lower hips first back down onto the mat. Keeping the knees bent, go ahead and take an inhale and lift the feet until they are parallel to the ceiling. Bring your arms on the inside of your thighs and send your hands to grip the outside edge of your feet in Happy Baby. You can stay still if you like or explore movement in this gentle hip and hamstring stretch. Lastly, go ahead and extend your left leg, flex your left foot, and hug your right knee into your chest. Take an inhale in and then exhale while taking your left hand and guiding your right knee across your body into a gentle supine spinal twist. Take an inhale in to bring your knee back to center and exhale to extend the right leg down and switch. Take another deep breath in, and on an exhale, this time hug your left knee into your chest. Inhale And then exhale while taking your right hand and guiding your left knee across your body into supine twist on the left side. Take another deep breath in and exhale to bring your knee back to center. Inhale to hug both knees into your chest and bring your nose to your knees while Dovey takes this uncomfortable opportunity to bring her nose to my bum. But take another deep breath in and then exhale to release everything out and fully extend into our final Shavasana. Take up as much space as you want. Make sure that your back is planted on the ground. Roll your shoulder blades down your back, releasing any tension from your brows, parting the lips a little bit, releasing any tension from your jaw. Take a deep breath in and exhale to close your eyes and focus on your breath. You can stay in Shavasana for as long as you like. It's actually really important to give yourself this time at the end of every practice. As for me, I just want to thank you guys so much for watching my very first Yoga Flow video. It was a little messy, especially since I did not intend to actually upload this one, so I had to voice over it. But I just want to thank you guys so much in advance for all your support, and I will definitely see you guys in the next one. Namaste.